The M1 Abrams burns roughly 10 gallons of fuel for every mile it travels, not per hour, per mile. A single battalion of 58 tanks, moving at combat speed, can consume more fuel in one day than a small city uses in a week. The Pentagon has studied this, criticized it, and debated it for 4 decades. And in that same period, not one M1 Abrams has ever been destroyed by an enemy tank in combat. Not one. That is the central paradox of the most successful ground weapon America has ever built. It is logistically unsustainable by almost every conventional measure, and it has an unbeaten combat record no other tank in history can match. How does a weapon that consumes resources at this rate, grows more expensive every year, and was designed for a war that ended in 1991, still dominate every battlefield it enters in 2026? The answer involves a canceled program, a contractor competition, and a set of choices made in the 1970s that the Army is still living with today. Cold War origins. By the late 1960s, the Soviet Union was fielding the T-64, a tank significantly more advanced than the aging M60 Patton that formed the backbone of American armor. NATO planners modeled scenarios in which Warsaw Pact armor would outnumber Western tanks by ratios of 3 or 4 to 1. The M60 could not compensate for that disadvantage on its own. The United States and West Germany decided to address the problem together. The MBT-70 program, launched in the late 1960s, was a joint effort to build a single advanced tank both armies could field. The concept was strategically sound. The execution was a disaster. Costs ballooned, requirements multiplied, and the two nations disagreed repeatedly on specifications. By 1971, the program was canceled, having produced 2 prototypes and a catalog of lessons in what happens when a design is built by committee across national boundaries. Chrysler Defense and General Motors submitted competing designs in response to a new, more focused requirement. In 1976, the Army selected the Chrysler proposal. The tank was named for General Creighton Abrams, an armor commander from World War II, who later served as Army Chief of Staff. It entered service in 1980, built around a single clear priority: find, engage, and destroy Soviet armor at long range before Soviet armor could do the same.